Hello and welcome. You're listening to the Replay podcast recorded on May 11th, 2017. I'm your host, Joel, and joining me as always, the recurring guests.
We are
Jordan.
the only two who are here inconsistently, yes.
Jordan Sellers and Mitch Strait. How are you guys doing?
I'm doing well. I don't
Yeah,
know
we're
about
doing,
you,
we're
Mitch,
doing
but
pretty
yeah.
well. I'm coming down from my insanity over the last couple of days trying to get assignments finished, but other than that,
Oh, yes.
doing pretty okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Got to
And
say, I
it's-
love that intro music.
Yes.
That's so good.
Yes.
There's a bit of polish
It does. It so does.
for the three viewers we have.
It's just Adam
is
and your
just
brother
us.
at the moment.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's good.
Coming up on the show this week, we've got 11-year-old gets a used copy of GTA 5 and finds a bag of meth. Very unusual.
Hell yeah.
Blizzard reveals the loot drop rates. We'll be starting our first week for the E3 consistent episode for the whole build-up with the E3 coming
When
out.
is E3? I keep forgetting to look this up.
June something.
June
It's
something.
around June.
It
It's
is.
like
I know it's in
mid-year.
in the
Okay.
month of June.
Okay.
It's right before
So
holidays.
next month.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so about 2 weeks away.
And Far Cry 5 rumors. But first, what have we been playing this week?
Not a lot.
No?
Really, not a lot. I've had too many things to do this week. It's been a full-on week.
It's been a bit strange.
I've done some Overwatch here and there in the time between.
I was
but-
yelling at you about that last night while you were trying to finish your assignment. You were sitting on their competitive Overwatch.
Yeah, I was being competitive. I was like, I'm taking a break. Oh,
I've been
God.
having issues with Overwatch, actually.
Really?
Issues.
Yeah, like, it was probably a couple of days ago I started up Overwatch, and the render rate it automatically set itself to 33%. So that means everything was pixelated wherever I looked.
That's pretty good, though.
That's bad. That's bad.
That's what you want.
It's like your view distance is completely ruined because you can't see so far down because everything's just pixelated. So I changed the render rate higher, but it lags the game to not be able to play at all.
So you never had that issue before?
No, it just suddenly started happening. And
Was there an update recently?
There was.
That'd be it then.
But why would they...
why would it reduce it to just unplayable? And when I try and fix it, it's still unplayable.
It's got to be something with your computer. There must be something like built up. Have you turned it off and on again?
I actually did because of that moment.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
retro
Maybe just keep an eye on
Overwatch.
it.
Retro Overwatch is what your brother describes it as.
Oh, I can't do retro Overwatch. How about you, Mitch?
Me, I've been still on my Heroes of the Storm kick at the minute.
You're just like addicted to it.
I am. I've never played, I haven't played a MOBA since the original Dota. And since the 2.0 update, I'm able to play this without you guys. Like, it used to be a requirement for the games that I didn't really, especially competitive stuff. Like, I don't play Overwatch without you, Josh, and Adam.
Yeah.
It's really hard for me to get into that mindset. But this,
Yeah.
I'm like, I'll go check out the Brawl, do that. Oh, that's fun. These guys
Wow.
are terrible. Because I'm so used whenever we play with Joel, because he's level 170 something,
Yeah.
and I'm level 26.
Yeah.
We play against much better people. So when I play by myself, I'm just kicking ass the whole time.
Yeah, I played by myself in that once and didn't do it again because I got... Yeah, no, I don't
You
want
need
to
more
talk about
practice.
it.
You need
Yeah.
more practice.
I just don't understand the game well enough.
We'll teach you. Well, you don't have to play Lily anymore. You forfeit that, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
So you didn't like Lily at all, or?
To be fair, like I did a lot more use when I was playing her than Lucio, but Lucio was still a lot more fun.
Did we say what the challenge was last week on air?
I don't know. Well, because Jordan failed the quiz for the end of last month, we set him the challenge of having to get to level 10 on Lily
In 1 week.
Yeah.
in 1 week.
And you
We
gave
pushed
me-
it to 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Joel generously pushed it 2 weeks because he knew I wouldn't play the game at all.
Yeah, and he still hasn't. So
Yeah. I don't
Lily's
think
level
I've
3.
touched it since I got that Diva skin last week.
Are you going to get the what's this one? It's like a spray
It's a
and
Diva
Yeah, it's not
Diva
really
spray?
exciting, but I'm just going to do it so I can get the one that's next week, which is
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
10 loot
10 loot
boxes.
boxes on both
Yeah.
games,
it's
yeah.
so good.
I might have to do 10 games next week, judging on my calendar this week.
I'm fine with that.
Have to spread them out for me, though. I can only take so much of that game.
Just play Lucio and
But I keep dying as
Tracer.
Lucio.
well,
That's
play
the problem.
better. Play better.
That's what I thought to myself. I was like, if we didn't pick... What if we had picked Lucio as the... Gets
See, I
level
didn't-
10?
I
Would he
didn't-
play that week? Like, I get a
Probably.
level 10?
You probably would have. But
yeah.
I gave you Lily because not only did she get a huge buff in that update, but she also is the best survivability, and she's now one of the few supports that has a damage option.
Few
Right?
supports. I like that guy I was playing as the astronaut guy with the laser. Remember that?
The guy from StarCraft?
I don't remember, but he was really cool.
He was really cool.
Laser
I do
guy.
like, you know, the laser astronaut.
Mm-hmm.
He might be my new main healer.
We'll have to give that a go. Other than that, I've just been playing around with a couple mobile games and just that kind of stuff.
I come mobile games. What mobile games?
I've been playing. Where is it? I've been playing Quell Memory. It's like a puzzle game. Quell Memento, actually. It's a puzzle game with a really depressing story. It's fantastic.
Right. Depressing mobile
story.
games.
That's very fantastic. Yeah,
It is. It's like a. Yeah, it's fun. Check it out if you. I don't know if it's on iOS or anything. It was like 20 cents on Android, so I got it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What about you?
I've been playing pretty much just League of Legends,
Yep.
and
Hardly surprising.
Yep.
Gary's mod?
No surprise there. Sometimes it's been like it's slowing down with Gary's mod. It's
Okay.
not as much.
How are you going with Persona 5? Because last time we checked in with you, that's what you were up to.
Yeah, I've stopped that again.
Okay.
It's because it's old games. I'm just like, I want to play Fallout 4 again.
Did you play any Star Wars games for May the 4th?
No, I didn't.
You didn't?
No,
I saw the sale on Steam.
I don't think I own any Star Wars games at all.
There was a sale on GOG.com for $54 for the entire Star Wars collection that they have on there, which was like stuff through KOTOR, all the old, all the DOS-based shooters, and
To be fair, a lot of it's not really worth playing.
no, it is. You don't think it's worth
No,
playing?
I don't.
I got Battlefront
old.
2,
Yep.
which was great.
Mhm.
Still is great, but we can't play because the servers are dead.
Oh,
Yeah.
Like
Oh.
the servers
Some
don't exist.
GameSpy.
Yeah,
GameSpy.
Damn
Remember
GameSpy.
GameSpy?
no one remembers GameSpy.
but
I do.
other than the League, I've been playing. I played last night. I played Board Game Online. Have you ever heard of it?
No, I have
That's
not.
a website, isn't it?
It is a website.
I think Is it Board Game Online?
I think it's Board Game Online that I've been playing on. It's a web-based. Obviously, the name implies a board game.
Mm.
The main goal of it is to race your competitors from start to finish.
That's not even what I thought it was. It's bloody Comic Sans.
Oh,
Okay.
that?
I don't know which one you're looking at, but I'm assuming it's the one that I'm on about. But to get there, you need to get yourself ahead, but sabotage your friends
Right.
in a style of a choose-your-own-adventure style
Oh.
with a lot of movie and game references. It's nice. It's just
Yeah.
relaxing, but it's
Just you say board game online. I just assumed it was a bunch of board games that you could play online.
no, it's one.
Adam wants you to get good.
Oh, thanks, Adam.
Will Jordan ever get good?
At least I've installed it.
Installed what?
He hasn't even installed Heroes of the Storm.
Sorry.
Are they roasting me in there?
No, Adam Sackley says, I'm a little late today, but good to be back listening to my favorite Blizzard podcast.
He's not
Yes.
wrong.
He's not wrong. There is a bit on that. But starting off first, we have the 11-year-old gets used copy of GTA 5 and finds a bag of meth.
So this is not the first time this has happened.
Not the first?
No.
Oh my god.
And not specifically Grand Theft Auto, but specifically meth in the same area.
Do you think it's the same?
I think it might be the
has to
same guy. It's probably the same guy. So according to Havana, Florida, according to a mum from Havana, Florida, her 11-year-old son was flipping through the manual of a used game purchase from GameStop on Sunday when he came across a small plastic bag containing a white substance. So
I'll just start buying more pre-owned games.
She immediately called the police. There was this big investigation trying to figure out who owned this because
Yeah.
GameStop keeps all the records and that sort of stuff. The mother posted on Facebook, "Today I took my son to GameStop in Tallahassee to trade in games to get some new ones. When he opened the booklet inside, there was of the pre-owned game. He, my 11-year-old son, found this, a baggie of effing meth." Clearly, the game was not properly checked when it was traded in, and because of the carelessness, I could have lost a child. Thankfully, he brought it right to us and said, "What is this?" So there's a lot wrong with this situation.
Yes, my biggest hate. Sorry to cut you off. My
you go.
biggest hate here is not the bag of meth.
No,
It's the age that he is
it's
getting.
an 11-year-old
GTA 5.
child. It's like That's appropriate for the game.
More or less, yeah.
It's like, okay, I mean, that's like a pre-order bonus. It's like you don't play
Special
that
code.
It's just such a strange idea that she clearly bought this for her son.
Yeah.
An R18 game in which one of the main three protagonists is a deplorable human being, and there's sex, drugs, and more in there, more than just a tiny bag of meth. I mean, not to downplay it. Yes, the kid could have taken it and died, but stop giving your kids
Like he's that far underaged.
Yes.
He's 7 years under the restriction of
He's
what
still
this...
in primary school.
To be fair, I think I was playing GTA San Andreas at that age.
Okay, but is San Andreas as bad as 5?
In ways, like for its time, I think it's the equivalent.
For its time, I suppose it's like it's going back to the graphics thing. Yep. You can see a lot more with the graphics with this day and age.
Yes, you can.
But in GTA San Andreas, sure it was bad, but I wouldn't say it's as bad as what GTA 5 is.
A lot of the commenters are having the same opinion as you guys. It's better than a season pass, Josh says.
It just sounds so strange to me that there's this isn't the first time. There was a same thing happening in Louisiana back in September. Another 11-year-old boy, another used game, and another bag of meth.
It's actually like, do you reckon people are using this as a way to sell drugs illegally?
I mean, possibly. I think it's more likely that they just hide it.
They just hid it and forgot about it and traded it in.
I mean,
but you wouldn't forget something like that, surely. Isn't that stuff like gold?
They're on.
If you're addicted to it, anyway.
They're on meth.
Yeah.
Right. They're already on meth.
Yeah.
You'd probably forget where your meth is,
unless this was during a drop. You know, the selling between.
Oh, you reckon they came into the store and put it in there while it was in the store?
Yes.
Ooh.
And then someone else was supposed to come and pick it up. Drop the money there.
That's much more clever.
Conspiracy. And that way GameStop isn't at fault. Not much they can do about that. Like, I don't expect them to go through and open every game at the end of each day.
No, I don't expect so either. I find it really funny that it's 11-year-old boy, used game, and bag of meth. Like, both times it was that combination of things.
Oh, both times?
Yeah. 11-year-old.
Ooh.
So there's actually speculation that she may have made up the story.
Oh. To try and get some publicity or something.
Something like that, yeah. But that means she would have had to bring a bag of meth out from somewhere. Because the police were contacted and proved it was meth.
Mm.
And yeah, I don't know. I'm not claiming to be an expert on meth, but
like could they find prints or anything on like the
I don't think they tried that.
Oh.
I just think it was just some outraged parent who it could even be like a parent who was allowed to buy Grand Theft Auto 5 for her child, then saw what the game was and was horrified and is now dragging GameStop through the mud for letting her buy this. Because it's like, please check all the pre-owned games you buy. Just thought of something happening to my kids because of something as crazy as this kills me. So please, please, please check everything. Like, don't blame GameStop. Don't buy your kids Grand Theft Auto and he probably wouldn't have gotten the meth. Buy him there's not going to be meth in a Lego game.
I'm really curious to see if someone who wasn't an 11-year-old child, if they bought that game, would we have heard about this?
No. I don't think they would know.
Do you reckon it'd just either be thrown in the bin or something like that?
Yeah, it would have just either been chucked out or resold or something.
Free bag of meth.
Yeah. Like Josh said, Andrew said better than DLC.
There was free DLC for that game. All the DLC was free.
We're missing out on the biggest issue though, which is because of this kid is going to be on the online multiplayer for Grand Theft Auto 5 and bring the whole experience down for everyone.
What? They're already young kids on GTA 5 online.
They got to stop.
There's nothing you can do to stop this. It's like this. You go to the store, like an adult can go to the store, buy the game, and then just give it to the kids. Because I suppose adults don't really know what games and what the games are. So when the kid asks the parents, like, can you buy me GTA 5? They're like, oh yeah, sure.
But if your parent's going to be so outraged as to make posts on Facebook and push for GameStop to apologize surely you could have done a slight amount of research into the game as well.
But she's complaining about the meth, not the game.
No, I know, but
The
like,
meth's the fault, not the game.
the meth is at fault. Yes, they should have checked the book. But like, what if Jordan said like it was a drop?
No, that was Joel's.
Oh, was it? Oh, one of you said it.
On to Jordan.
I'll take credit.
Yeah,
yeah.
But what if it was a drop? Like,
Yeah.
GameStop's not at fault at all. GameStop would have checked it, and there's probably record of them checking it. I don't know. I think that this is something that needs to be. It was on Xbox 360, Andrew. It was the Xbox 360 edition of Grand Theft Auto 5. So just go check your Grand Theft Auto 5 Xbox pre-owned copies and see if there's any meth.
There's already too many youngins on the Xbox games.
Seriously, if he's
Yeah.
buying an Xbox 360 game in 2017, I
say
feel bad for that
360.
kid.
I think I meant no Xbox. It's probably Xbox One.
No, that looks like an Xbox 360 controller.
Yeah, but it's an Xbox One case.
I don't know.
You got your glass? Yeah, you got glass.
Xbox experts, tell
Yes.
me. Tell me how it is.
I am not an Xbox expert.
You have an Xbox? You are an expert.
Oh, okay. Joel Hodgins is going to go check now. Doesn't he work at Big W with you?
Yes. Sorry, checking the shelves as we speak.
Good,
Yeah.
good. Let us know if you find anything.
Speaking of addictions,
Oh, lovely, lovely.
Blizzard has revealed the loot drop rates. So, like the percentage chance of getting your legendaries, your rares, and what your common items are.
Mm-hmm.
So, yes, Overwatch is my addiction.
Have you
And-
bought many?
No, I haven't bought. I know Joel has.
Haven't you bought anything?
No. I haven't
Really?
Bought, no, not
And
a
you're a
single
big fan of Overwatch?
Yeah.
Okay, I have.
I just can't justify. I think the most expensive one is like 50, I think.
The 50 loot boxes.
Yeah, and that's like $60.
Yeah, that's the one I bought.
And then the one below that is like 10 or something. isn't
I
it?
think it goes 50, 25, 10, 5, 1.
Oh, okay. But yeah, there's a big jump in prices in between. I was like, I don't really want to spend that much or that little.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I haven't done it just because I can't justify it.
You should have just gotten the 50 during the big
I was going to. but-
uprising.
I just,
You should have.
instead, I was like, oh, I'm just going to play the next event properly and get all the loot boxes I can.
And did you?
The next event, not this
Oh,
event.
no,
The
no,
next-
no, okay,
yeah.
Moving
I've
forward.
learned
Okay.
from this one. I know how it all works now. And I've discovered the arcade mode, which is fantastic for getting loot boxes.
Yes.
So
Did
that'll
you not
be...
realize? I knew that.
No,
already.
I didn't realize that until this event.
So
that
every
you
3
get-
wins is.
Yeah,
Oh wow.
but
okay.
it resets after a few days. But obviously, you can get a few runs. In
Yeah,
there.
yeah. I have actually. I've not spent money on Overwatch, but I have on Heroes.
Have you really?
Yeah.
What
I put $5 in it to get that mount,
Oh, right. Yeah, that's right.
which gives you like 4.
So you can buy specific items in Heroes of the Storm.
You buy those gems.
Oh, then you can buy what you want.
Yeah.
Okay.
But what we've. So do you know the story behind this? Why these have been announced?
I skimmed over it briefly, but
Do you,
feel free to inform me.
So, Chinese gambling laws apply to everything that is chance-based, that requires money input.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how Chinese governments determine what gambling is, whereas American and Australian government refers to gambling as money going in, chance, money coming back out.
Okay.
Right? So this still classes as gambling for the Chinese market. And as a result, the Chinese market has requested that all loot box drops say what chance it is to get certain items.
Okay.
So you know what you're putting your money towards,
Mhm.
which is great that they've done that. I don't know if this carries over to our loot boxes. I mean, it
I'd
would
imagine it'd be the same.
I hope so.
Yeah.
So what we've got is that every loot box awarded to a player in Overwatch contains at least one blue or rare item. Additionally, the average drop rate for a purple or epic item is 1 item per 5.5 loot boxes. And similarly, the drop rate for an orange or legendary item is 1 every 13.5 loot boxes.
It's a lot of boxes.
It is a lot. That's 14 levels and you get a legendary.
Considering I've seen videos of people who get, is it 4 items in a loot box?
4 legendaries.
4
in one loot
legendaries
box.
in one loot box.
That's a
Like-
crazy amount of chances. Yeah,
yeah.
that's
That'd be like
nuts.
1 in a million at that
But
point.
they're all Zarya skins. And
Yeah.
no one likes Zarya.
They're all duplicates.
Adam Cundy is quite appalled. So I know
I've just seen the comments now.
the comments are great.
You need to fill me in on this. I can't see anything.
So I don't know why Luke Berghofer, yeah,
Yeah, Luke Berghofer.
said a lot of box, smiley face, monkey
gosh.
face. But I just think it's interesting that the gambling associations in China have caused this kind of, like, Blizzard's the first one to fold to this. Like, CSGO still hasn't done it. I don't know if there's loot boxes in League of Legends or any other games of that nature. I can't think of any, Battlefield 1.
No, yeah. It's almost every game. Like, Call of Duty now has the same thing where you have to...
Really?
Yeah, there's like loot boxes you get.
So it's no longer level up, unlock this.
There is, but most of the things are... So like the Call of Duty now, you get different type of guns and different skins and that type of thing.
Okay.
But there's always loot boxes in every game.
Yeah.
From this point on, it's kind of the excitement of what you will get from that.
Yeah, yeah.
But is this the only game recently that like is it just this and not CS:GO that tells you what your rates are?
The only company to do this is Blizzard. So
have they said with Heroes of the Storm as well? And...
Yeah, Heroes of the Storm has stats, as does Hearthstone.
Okay, the exact same as this, or
Heroes of the Storm. I'll look up Heroes of the Storm, but
right.
Hearthstone's always like at least every single box has a rare, same as this.
But what forces them to cave? As in, like, because
the law over there, they have to.
But like, why isn't CS:GO having this issue? Or
not yet. So China's requested that this happen by a deadline, and Blizzard's like, "Oh, okay, I'll do it. I'm sorry."
Yeah,
if they don't meet this deadline, like,
then they don't get to sell their wares in China.
Oh right, okay.
Yeah. It's very interesting. Like, it's interesting to see this influence because I didn't realize that we didn't have these stats to begin with.
No, well, I never even thought about it. I just thought, obviously, as the colors go up, there's more and slim chance of getting what you want.
Yeah, and there's not like it doesn't relate to player level or anything like that.
Yeah, I might actually do this now. I'll count the amount of loot boxes I open. Well, I'll get into Legendary. Then I'm going to count how many boxes it takes me to get my next Legendary.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
make your own stats.
Yeah, and if it seems to coincide on 13 or 14,
yeah,
I'll be like, oh, wow, that's really cool. It's accurate, but it's still random at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You're going to get like 5 Legendaries so close to each other. It's like, this makes no sense now.
So I've just got the stats for Heroes of the Storm. An average of 1 rare per chest. Yep. You will still get chests without them.
As always.
But then you'll still get the same number of chests with 2. Mm-hmm. Epics is 1 every 4.5.
Yep.
So a bit better chance to get an epic.
Yeah.
Legendary is 1 every 17.5.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Numbers do not apply to rerolls, event chest, and special chest. So rerolls have a different chance.
Rerolls have... What? Okay. What are the reroll chances then?
They have not listed those.
Oh, right.
Blizzard has given us the bare minimum to comply with the law. Only
Sneaky.
Disclosing the drop rate for normal non-event loot chests.
I feel like they would reduce the rates of the rerolls.
Yeah, it's like a mulligan. You'd get less chance. It would make sense.
Because, like, with the normal loot boxes, most of the time you get 4 commons, they're just the baseline stuff.
Yeah.
Forcing you to reroll.
Yeah.
And from that point on, I get probably like two rares and
I've never once re-rolled a common and a full common chest and had it come back as a full common chest.
Same here. Like, so I think they must increase those chances.
Going off the Overwatch talk though. Going off the Overwatch talk, we've got stats from Overwatch Uprising.
Excellent. Woo. I like these stats.
These are really cool. So, just if you're not aware, we spoke about it a few weeks ago. Overwatch Uprising was the big event for the introduction for Tracer as a character into Overwatch itself, and like the backstory behind that.
The big PvE update. Yes.
Yeah, that is correct. Yeah. Josh distracted me. Damn it. So the stats we have are 145,506,333 Uprising Brawl matches completed across all platforms.
I could not even say that number.
That was probably 10 of those.
I think I was maybe 4.
Yeah.
I don't think I played it as much as I hoped to. So Overwatch won 67,232,398 times, while the Null Sector won 78,273,935 times.
Which is a little bit concerning.
We got destroyed.
Yeah, we really did. Come on, guys. Yeah. It's too many people trying to get the constant legendary wins.
Yeah.
Too many Hanzo and Genji mains just going straight into this.
Oh, don't even. The amount of times. Oh.
I tried Genji on that map.
Why?
It wasn't good.
Why would you do this?
I thought I'd give it a go. Maybe he's like
always
deflect.
Bastion every time.
Bastion, like, we'll go into that. Like, the most picked heroes for that were Bastion, Mercy, Orisa, and Soldier 76.
See, I can kind of agree with that if you take out Mercy and swap it with Lucio. Because the big update with Lucio on the same time. Increased
Yeah.
healing.
No, that was after that, wasn't it?
It was around the same time.
I think it was the...
No, it was the Uprising update because it was meant to come out with Orisa.
Yes.
Terminator theme song? Okay. They've even got stats on like how many robots were destroyed, the average win rate. So normal, going in at the easiest difficulty was a 75% chance of winning. The next one up was 28. The next one up was 3. And the hardest difficulty was 0.6%.
Which is so minuscule.
That is terrible.
Did you try the hardest difficulty?
I
never-
tried the second hardest difficulty and I died horribly.
See, I tried the hardest difficulty and I could not win that. But the second hardest, I could.
Yeah?
So,
I feel like that 0.6, because there was a bug when the Uprising first came out.
Oh, really?
You know, where you defend, I think it's when you actually get the payload moving,
yeah.
and Tracer would zip all the way down to the next checkpoint, and they would glitch the game, and no one would spawn in between those points where the payload was moving.
Is that a
Oh,
good
that's
thing?
really cool.
That's a good thing, though.
Yeah, that was a glitch, but Blizzard, they patched that
right,
out quickly.
okay. Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like that 0.6 in the Legendary is probably due to that.
Yeah, because that's on the default group as well. Like they changed slightly with the people who you get to choose the All Heroes mode.
Yeah.
Like the All Heroes mode has 75, 37, 10, and 1. So it's a little bit better chance of winning, but not a great deal.
It's that Bastion.
Yeah, it's the Bastion saves you. So, and finally, the most crafted skins. So if you didn't get your skins, the most people that crafted them were, of course, the Genji skin.
Of course, you couldn't not get the Genji skin.
Well,
although
I
didn't.
didn't.
I needed to buy. But if
you
you're a
get the Genji skin?
if you're a Genji main, you
I
got to
didn't
get that
know.
Genji skin.
I got nothing.
Everyone's a Genji man.
No, I'm not.
Everyone.
How dare you?
Deep down,
That's
you
an
want
insult.
to be a Genji main.
I actually,
but you're forced
honestly,
to be Lucio.
honestly, if I could be really good at Genji, that would be nice. But
So it was Genji, McCree, forgotten her name,
Mercy.
Mercy, and Reinhardt were the 4 most crafted skins.
Reinhardt.
And I got the Reinhardt skin. That's all I wanted. So I got Uprising.
I wish
quite
I'd
well.
got the Mercy skin.
Mercy skin was nice.
It was.
I would have liked to get all the skins in reality, but
Well, you didn't have a high chance of getting that because they
No.
released so many icons and sprays.
Should have bought
Not
the 50
leaving
box.
Genji alone, Josh. Quiet.
You should have paid for the 50 box. We're back on that again. You should have just done it.
Are you going to do that next time?
I think I will. Because I did it during the Junkrat
Junkenstein?
Revenge. Yeah, Junkenstein.
Yeah.
Where I just did that. And
Did you get any of the skins?
Yeah, I got all except the one, which was Junkrats.
you know what just heartbreaks me? Now it is impossible for me to because I missed out on that Lucio event when it first started.
The soccer one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That was a good one.
it's now completely impossible for me to have 100% on Lucio.
That will not be true because there will be another Soccer World Cup this year.
Yeah, I know, but they wouldn't re-release the same skins again, would they?
They would.
You
So
reckon?
I feel like next Halloween they'll bring the
Well,
chance
that's my
to
goal
get-
in life, is to 100% Lucio.
How close are you to 100% Lucio?
Oh, pretty far. Closer than most, though.
Have you been playing more on Xbox or on PC?
PC mostly now.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so you've moved on.
No, like I hop on Xbox when
Other
when
people-
like you want to play,
Yeah.
or some other friends want to play as well. So
When you get
And
the
I-
coins, do you buy as in like every single taunt he has on every single
I haven't
spray?
done that. No, I'm prioritizing the skins,
Okay.
and I'll pick up the other stuff later.
That's fair.
Yeah.
What gets me as well is in like you actually have to do the achievements to get most of the sprays as well.
Yeah.
Because isn't there one for Lucio we could do
Group like 5 people off.
And
whilst wall riding?
there's
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
killing while wall riding, isn't there?
That's
Yeah.
the one where you got to knock. I think it's 3 minimum. Is it 3?
I don't know. I think you're right. Yeah.
Off the edge whilst wall riding. That's how
I've
it
come
is.
close a few times. I've got the triple boops, but not the wall ride. So it's a struggle.
You just need to try harder.
Yes.
That's all.
And
It
it
is
doesn't. The thought doesn't go through my mind when I'm doing it. I'm just like, oh, 3 kills, do it.
I don't think it's meant to. I think you're just meant to be encouraged to jump on the wall and start shooting people.
Yeah. Especially now with that speed boost jumping off the wall. Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah. That video you shared on the page this morning, that was crazy.
It was great.
But you've removed that now, haven't you?
Yes, I did.
Damn.
I might share it again.
Yeah, you should.
Did your Lucio meme
It's on my
kick off?
personal page if you want to see it.
Did it kick off? The Lucio meme you did?
No.
Did you post it to Reddit?
No, I didn't.
Why not?
I just didn't bother.
It was a good meme.
Oh,
You
gosh.
need to understand the intricacies of Reddit. We'll get you there.
Yeah. I could do like a full. I'm slowly building my Overwatch clips library. I've got a montage coming soon.
Ooh.
No, I'm kidding.
Oh,
I'm
that's
kidding.
a hint.
I could.
You said it now.
Yeah, you gotta do
Excited
it.
me.
You gotta do it.
Oh no.
So we should be getting another Overwatch event coming in the next couple of weeks with the 1-year anniversary coming.
Hopefully, like fingers crossed. That's what the speculation we were talking about last week. We haven't heard anything about that since.
No.
And then we'll get a new hero.
Well, maybe.
Bria.
No, it's Ivon. Damn it.
Ivon.
We'll see what happens. But speaking of events, we've got some interesting times to give you guys now.
Yes.
So,
Times.
well, I don't know. It says conference times in the title.
We got some interesting times to give you now.
So, for those that have listened to us for a while, last E3, we did our own live tweeting and followed every event as it happened.
Yep.
Except for the Nintendo event.
Wasn't it? Why was it? Because it was like...
It wasn't part of E3, wasn't it?
No,
it
there
was
was,
like that
there was a
treehouse
direct thing, and yeah.
I think it was because you couldn't make it. It was like 2 a.m. or something.
Yeah.
It was my
You had rely
job to
on
do
you.
it, I think, but
Yeah.
I just kind of slept.
So I think we're going to do a similar thing this year. So we've got we've got all of the big hitters times coming through. So on Saturday the 10th of June, which is the first day of E3, EA is doing their stuff at 5 a.m. on Sunday for us. Right? So the 11th of June, 5 a.m. That's when E3 does it.
Australian.
Yes, I've converted
Oh.
all these to Australian time.
Oh, okay,
Oh,
you have.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Ooh.
because I didn't want to be like, what's 9 hours plus it? Yeah.
At least it
So-
starts on Sunday. I'm kind of happy on that one.
EA is kicking off E3 with the grand opening of their EA Play event. The event will be open to the public, but before that happens, they'll hold a press conference to talk about the playable games there, including your usual smattering of sports stuff and the new Star Wars, maybe.
I'd assume so.
Plus new announcements, stuff like that. We will do a predictions episode in the next few weeks, so you can keep an eye on that.
I can't wait for that.
On Monday, the 12th of June, Xbox and Microsoft will be doing their stuff at 7 a.m. and this is all in Australian Eastern Standard Time. So Microsoft will be the first of the big 3 hardware makers to let rip with the conference, though it's moved forward a day from its typical slot. Except all of the details in the Xbox. We will expect all the details for the Xbox Scorpio that day. Hopefully, probably not, but
I think
hopefully.
you will. I think
Yeah, they'd have to.
I don't know.
have to show
They teased
something.
us last E3.
Look, I still haven't got that bloody Wonder Boy game out. I need them to focus.
I feel like they're going to disappoint you and show you more Forza.
Okay,
Well, I'm fine with Horizon.
have you seen the Hot Wheels update?
Oh, I need to play that so bad.
No. Oh, for what?
For Forza Horizon.
3.
No.
It
I'm
looks
not.
amazing.
Yeah.
It like it looks like Mario Kart. No Xbox 720. No, it looks stunning. It's just like all of these realistic car graphics, and you're going up this bright orange path into the sky, and all the other cars are
It's
around
great.
you, and then
It's
you
great.
loop the
Loop-de-loops
loop.
and everything, and
That sounds
I
it's
know.
like
great.
a little Hot
I-
Wheels track.
Yeah, I had
awesome.
no interest in the game until I saw these clips.
But you have to pay an additional $20 for that DLC.
They didn't do a pack. They didn't do like a
season pass.
re-release with the Hot Wheels update.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, that's depressing.
I don't think
damn.
so. Otherwise, I would have bought it.
Yeah. So we're also going to be looking at in the Xbox thing. We're going to be seeing previously announced games like the new Crackdown and Sea of Thieves, plus no doubt more Windows 10 gaming stuff, and hopefully some new game announcements as well.
I'm
$58
interested to see-
for Forza, according to your brother.
for the game.
Yeah, plus an extra 20. So that's
Yeah.
A full-priced game.
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't know. If you get it, I'll have a look.
Well, Josh has got it, so I can just steal his copy.
Oh, really? Okay, we'll do that. We'll do that. So Bethesda's also that same day on Monday, June 11th. Oh, that's the date then, June 11th.
Oh,
There you go. So
there
next
is a
month.
date.
Yeah. So Monday, June 11th, Bethesda is at midday for us. Having released an E3 invite that seems to tease their E3 showcase will feature at least 2 new games. They'll have Prey and Dishonored out, so they'll be able to kind of gearing off, kind of wanting to show more off on those games, maybe tease some DLC, stuff like that. They could finally be in time for Wolfenstein Old Blood.
Isn't that already out?
That was one of your predictions, I think it was, from last year. Wolfenstein.
It's not out yet.
I think that was one of your predictions.
But there was a trailer, but we haven't heard anything since.
Right.
It's been a year.
Yep.
Wow.
It has to be one of
Yeah,
your
guys.
predictions.
I don't remember even thinking about that game, to be honest.
I know you came second. That's all I remember.
So Sony is finding themselves alone on the last day, which is Tuesday, June 13th. So they'll be at 11 a.m. our time. Sony keeps their traditional Tuesday evening slot, Monday evening slot, so Tuesday midday for us. After getting the PS4 Pro out of the way last year, Sony has a bit of a clean slate. They have the Xbox Scorpio to contend with, but I'm sure we'll see more stuff like God of War, Days Gone, Detroit, Become Human, and Spider-Man. Yeah.
Don't remind me about that.
Oh, it depresses me constantly.
But the other question remains: will we see The Last of Us Part 2?
Yes. We'll do our predictions episode probably next week at this rate, because that's coming up much closer than I thought it was.
That is one of my predictions right there. The Last of Us 2 will be shown. Has to be. It was teased last year.
It's been teased constantly.
Do you think oh, sorry, no.
No. I was just to say I think we're going to see more VR stuff
Oh, yeah, that's possible too.
to contend
Yeah.
with the Scorpio.
Because
Do you think they'll
PlayStation has to
actually-
contend something with the Scorpio.
Yeah, but do you think they'll give us a new console, or they just...
PS4 Pro was recent. Like, it was probably only last
Yeah.
year.
It was
I
last
think
year.
it'd be too much for another PlayStation console.
We'll go into our full discussion on our E3 predictions. This is what I was worried about.
After this, though, I'm ready.
So we've got a couple of unscheduled ones, but we'll go with it. So Ubisoft has announced they're going to be there, but not their time. We're going off last year. It was on the Tuesday at 6 a.m., so we'll see what happens. Half-Life 3 is not confirmed, Adam. I'm sorry. While Ubisoft hasn't announced an E3 conference yet, they've held one every year. So we're probably going to expect more Assassin's Creed Empire. It's fairly likely it'll actually be shown at E3 and likely do one of those things where it's like, it's available now! Kind of, BS that they usually do. We're probably not going to see South Park.
I know. I'm very disappointed. We won't see that probably till
What do you
later
mean
this year or
not
next
gonna
year.
see South Park.
Because they've said that they're not working on it at
The new
full
South
swing.
Park game?
Fractured But Whole.
Fractured
Yeah.
But Whole.
I thought that was already out.
No, it was coming out, but
No.
they're going to push back till 2018, pretty much.
Yeah, they've just been
Wow.
pushing it
The
back.
next fiscal year.
Why?
Because they were just delayed, I guess.
Man, it looked like it was done.
I know! I'm ready for that game.
They still have the engine from the last game. They don't need to do anything.
Pretty much.
We're also seeing rumors of a cross-platform game with Nintendo, which we can
Oh.
explore.
Oh.
Yeah, that'd be
That's-
nice.
what
No,
will
a
be, like, the
cross-platform
first ever?
game, so...
It's not going to
PS-
be featuring Nintendo characters, but it'll be like on PS4 and Nintendo only.
Wait. Really?
By the
What, so-
sound of it,
So, as in, like, PS4 versus Nintendo?
quite possibly.
Two different consoles versing each other?
Quite possibly.
Is that the first of its kind?
No.
No?
I can't think of an example.
Xbox has gone against PC.
True. They're doing that. Maybe they're splitting off into the two
I think
sections.
Microsoft owns pretty much Xbox and PC.
Yes. The only reason that they're not doing it with PlayStation is because PlayStation doesn't want to.
I just see it as like 3 different competitors. Because you've got Xbox, you got PlayStation, you got Nintendo. Just the 3 mains.
Yeah.
So,
We'll see what happens.
if they link up, then maybe Xbox will finally
well, they
come
were
to their
going
senses.
to originally.
Well, hang on, Joel.
No,
Let's
Xbox
Let's
is
calm
in-
down a second. Xbox came to their senses a very long time ago, and they offered PlayStation, and they're like, "Yeah, nah, we're good. We're gonna keep our player base."
they had this in the works. They knew about the Switch
You think?
10 years ago. No.
No, this was only like last year. I think we
Oh, really?
spoke about this.
Oh.
And yeah, it was PlayStation's fault, if I recall correctly, Joel. So
Well, we'll soon find out this year at E3 when Xbox will be at fault, when Nintendo and PlayStation hook up.
I'm interested to see how this goes because Nintendo and PlayStation have had bad blood since the very beginning. Because the PlayStation started off as the disc system for the SNES. Because they were going to do that, and then Nintendo didn't like what they were doing, and then they formed their own company.
Yep.
And made
really?
Yeah, that's how that origin. So there could be some similarities in game design or something like that to warrant this, but it's still interesting to see this bad blood being resolved. Speaking of Nintendo, they've already flat out said not to expect anything at the E3 conference. They'll likely do a direct during it, like they do every year now, where they're just like, no, we
watch
don't need
us
your
instead of E3.
Yeah, we don't need your stuff.
Yeah,
doesn't matter. So it'll be likely on the Tuesday or the Wednesday for us. There's not a lot of Switch rumors, but we'll still see Mario and Rabbids crossover RPG.
Ooh.
So there's no conference.
Exciting.
No, it's just gonna be Nintendo Direct.
Okay, but will show like new games that they're gonna release.
It'll be like a trailer montage, like every Direct they do.
Or are they going to show like the exact same thing like last year? So, like you saw a bit of this game, but it won't come out.
There'll be no gameplay. It'll be just like coming soon.
Yeah, right.
No South Park going on there though. We're probably gonna, because it's midway through the year, probably gonna see more on Splatoon and the Mario Odyssey game.
Yeah, I'd like to see how Mario Odyssey goes.
Yeah, that's probably the only game I'm even excited for on that console.
I'm waiting for Smash Bros.
Smash Bros isn't going to come
still
to it.
buy
Smash Bros.
Switch.
Deluxe.
If I was a rich man, I'd still buy a Switch just for Mario Kart.
It looks good, but it's just the same thing.
I know, but
Would you buy Zelda for $500?
No,
Because that's the only real good
I
game on
haven't bought it for 80.
there. What? It's a good game.
I've heard it's a good game.
Yeah.
yeah, I've heard very, very.
I've
very
not
good
watched
things.
anything because I still want to play it. But yeah, I don't know. It's interesting.
I still want the console, but I don't know what's gonna push me over the edge to finally get it.
I know what will.
What will?
1-2 Switch.
Is it not out or something?
It came out with it. It's terrible.
Look,
So
we get
It's a
that.
good party game.
They've
From what
been
I've seen, it
actually-
is a great party
They
game.
have been. I've played it. They have been updating it, and there's been games added to it since launch.
Oh, okay, that's kind of cool.
We can
That's,
turn
that's
that into
nice.
a party game. That's it.
Yes.
That's when I'd play it.
I played it. As
I would
a
play that
drinking
with
game.
as a drinking game. It'd be amazing, especially from what I've seen on the internet.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wait, let's not plug other channels.
No.
Yeah, of course not.
I'm
Of
just.
course not.
So moving off the E3 predictions that we just impromptu kind of did there, but we'll flesh them out next week.
Two more predictions.
Do you want to talk about this?
Yes.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah. Do you think we'll see some of Far Cry 5?
Oh,
The very, very vague rumors at the moment. It's very long-winded and elaborate. Fans just want it, I think.
I think it's hilarious.
You think it's hilarious?
I think it's really funny. I hope it's true because it's just the stupidest marketing foresight I've ever seen.
So just to give the listeners some insight, I suppose.
Well, that's why they come to us, isn't it?
Yeah. So we got this story from Paul Tassi. He's like a gaming contributor on Forbes.com.
Oh, at least he's not from 4chan this week.
Yeah. I get the most reliable sources. Do not doubt me. So yeah, there's a flurry of rumors about Far Cry 5. Ubisoft's not announced, but certainly happening next game in the franchise after the success
Can
of
we
the series
stop?
to date.
The last one was good. They don't need to do any more after Horizon Zero Dawn.
I thought you meant the last Far Cry. Oh no, I get you now. I just straight up ahead.
So yeah, like Assassin's Creed, Ubisoft decided they would take some time off Far Cry to avoid overexposure.
Did they take time off?
They did.
They took a
Primal was
year
last
off.
year.
Primal's been like
No,
a
2
year.
years. 2 years.
Has it really been 2 years?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh.
I still kind of want to play that.
I've got it if you want to borrow it.
Hell yeah, I'll do
It's
it.
fine.
Yeah.
That's not a good sound like confidence. Like yeah, sure.
It's
you can do it.
aggressively
Hey,
mediocre.
I'll play anything for free.
All right.
Just about,
I'll
actually.
swap
No,
you.
I'll
I'll
take
swap
that
you
back.
it for your brother's Forza.
Okay.
Sounds like a fair trade.
Yeah.
So the reason for this speculation is based on a number of sources, namely that the production company that filmed the live action trailer for Far Cry Primal is filming another trailer in Montana. And Montana's residents have been interviewed by Ubisoft about an upcoming game. Kotaku's Jason Schreier I have no idea how to say people's names.
Which paragraph is this?
The third.
Jason Schreier.
The man with all the secret sources has said he has heard that the game is set in Montana, but has pointed out that everyone is assuming it's going to be a Western base on that location. Though there's no actual evidence
So
that exists to prove that's the case.
Have we seen anything like this? Like,
What do you mean?
have we seen anything for this game?
For suggesting
is there any evidence to say that
Just
it
rumors.
exists?
Just rumors.
just the fact that this production company also worked on the Far Cry Primal,
Could they not
trailer.
have worked on another game?
possibly, very likely.
What I don't like is where it says a Western-based game.
Before we get too much into this, I just want to answer Adam Seckler here. He wants to
Yes.
know how Far Cry Primal fits in Jordan's triangle.
Oh, well, I haven't played it, so I cannot answer that question.
I can answer that
Okay,
question.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
answer it for
Yeah.
us.
Very pretty.
Yep.
And then straight down. So it's both cheap, but not. It's neither cheap nor fun.
It's a
Like,
full-price game, but it's not fun.
It's a half-price game with half the fun,
All right.
and it looks very pretty.
Is that allowed on the triangle? I
Yes,
don't
that's
know.
how triangles work.
But
You don't
we've
pick-
never splitted it. You've
Yeah,
got like,
no,
you've,
it's-
you've got pretty much got to pick two. Not
Well, it's not fun. It's not expensive. It's just pretty.
So if you
one.
value graphical quality, Far Cry Primal's your game.
That's about it. Yeah. So that means you'll like it pretty well.
Pretty much. So yeah, fans are pretty convinced it's a Western, mostly because I think it was about a year or two ago that Ubisoft sent out a survey about the Far Cry series, and it was kind of asking them what direction they wanted it to go in. And it was one of them was like a space like exploration kind of thing. One was like a Jurassic Park kind of thing, which would be amazing.
Better.
Yes,
Better
and
than
the other
Western.
one was like a Western or something like
Did
that.
they go to like a party of people who were just playing Red Dead? Did they just go to this guy's house that they knew that loved that game? Or
I don't know how they did it, but that was a survey that went out, I think, just after Primal's release.
yeah. Well, it would make sense for them to go further back.
Really? But Primal didn't really take off, so I feel like they would go forwards.
Primal didn't take off because people don't like to read.
Was there a lot of reading in it?
There was
Nothing
no,
was
there
in
no
English.
Oh, really?
It was just made up language.
Or was it made up?
Yeah.
Oh, great. That's even better.
So you just get to read everything. It's all subtitles.
Yeah.
I like the idea of the Jurassic Park type of thing.
Yeah, it
Because I
sounds
remember
good.
playing Far Cry 3 and Far Cry 4 and just seeing the entire landscape of the world and just thinking they could have dinosaurs in this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
You
it was
just-
in the 80s one, the 80s thing.
Oh, yeah.
I still,
Blood Dragon?
I've got
Blood
that down.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to play.
Because
I've got that downloaded on my Xbox home. I still haven't played it, but I need to play
You
it.
need to play it. It's
Yes.
a fantastic.
in Blood Dragon, there is like sci-fi type dinosaurs in the game, so that they've implemented something into that. So why can't they just do that for?
Well, because if they did a Jurassic Park kind of thing, Jurassic Park's on an island, a tropical island in the middle of like the equator.
So it's Far Cry 3.
It'll be Far Cry
4.
3 with just dinosaurs. That
Sounds fine to me.
but I would prefer them
A
doing.
Western.
I could even see them
up
going
against
modern
Red Dead
day.
Redemption 2.
Look, we've either got the idea of having Red Dead Redemption 2 at the same time as Far Cry 5, the Western stories,
Which could be
They're not going
disastrous
to-
for the...
it's
Far
hilarious.
Cry's not going to sell at all because everyone wants Red Dead Redemption 2.
Yeah,
Because that is the rumored release date for this as well, like the same time period as...
it's
Red Dead.
idiotic. Or they could go space and we'd get flashbacks of No Man's Sky.
Or Infinite Warfare.
Or no one wants space
No, and how
anymore.
are you going to forage in space? I'm sorry, that's like the biggest like bow and arrow in space. And it just seems so strange that Jurassic Park is the obvious answer of those three, but they've kind of not really done anything. Like there's no let's do ancient China, because at this point all Ubisoft does is, especially with its Assassin's Creed series, they have like the history of humanity and they throw a dart at the friggin' like timeline. Okay, and now we have a
Well, where
printout of
does
the world.
Far Cry
Boom.
4 and 3 fit in the humanity timeline then? I didn't even pay attention to that.
No, I'm talking like
Oh,
Assassin's
just
Creed.
Ubisoft in
Assassin's
general.
Creed. Assassin's Creed
Oh.
does that. So, like up until like Far Cry 1 through 4, even excluding Blood Dragon, is all like modern day from when the game came out.
Yeah.
Like Far Cry 2 was the war in Africa.
Yeah.
Far Cry 3 was like this Pacific pirate base, and then
I think Far Cry 3 was like, well, they all are mostly fiction.
Yes.
Yeah, well,
they're
completely
fictional places.
completely fictional, but they're loosely based on
Yeah.
kind of some cultures.
But then they decided to really throw a spanner in the works and just put it in the year negative. No, it was like negative 10,000.
Yeah.
It's insane. Like there's no point to that.
Mm.
So at this point, anything's up for grabs.
Yeah.
And they decide Western.
Why not?
Because there's no point to it.
You're getting Red Dead Redemption 2. Do you want 2 Western games?
Hey, if they're still 2 completely different kinds of games in my sight anyway.
What if they're not?
Well, if they're not, then they've got a problem.
Tell
It's
us
it's like Red Dead's third person, Far Cry's first person. Just the same game.
It's the same.
Yes, is that it? Is that
Cross multiplayer. It's just whatever perspective you want.
Because the way I'm looking at this is I'm looking at GTA 5 as a placeholder for what Red Dead 2 is going to be like. Just GTA 5 set in a Western world.
Yeah. And I know the world's kind of given up on zombies at this point. And the vampires stopped being cool a few years ago, so we're looking at Westerns. And I understand that that's cool. I do. I get it. But, like... What?
Oh, the comments, Luke Berghofer.
What's he done now?
The best part of Far Cry 3 was burning the weed crops to Skrillex. It's just made me really want to play that game again.
That was really cool.
I was saying to Mitch before the show, I want to play Far Cry 3 again, but I think I might have to get it now. If it's cheap on Steam, I might actually get it.
You should.
Yeah.
play Blood Dragon?
No.
Please play Blood Dragon.
Yeah, I've got that on my
That
Xbox.
80s.
I don't understand how you haven't played that. Like, you are the most 80s person I know.
Yeah, I have to.
There's so much 80s references.
Yeah.
Like the lines he says in the entire thing.
I'm getting excited to play games right now, but I have to go home and do my assignment. So
It's okay.
Oh,
I'm
you've
gonna
got
go
plenty
home.
of time to do that.
No, I don't.
What time's it due? It's like hours away. Just a couple hours to play games.
It's a short game. It's only like 6 hours.
Exactly.
Oh,
You can finish that
gosh.
tonight.
I could. No, don't tempt me, Joel.
Yeah, So my favorite of the Assassin's Creed games was Assassin's Creed 2. Like in that that Italy.
Yeah.
And I would love a Far Cry game in that setting.
Uh,
Like suburban Victorian Italy. Would be really cool.
I don't see it working though.
Why not? Well, give me something European. When was the last European open world game?
Couldn't tell you.
Yeah. Even like...
But like, what's the foraging? Because the whole thing with the Far Cry is like, you got to forage, upgrade your weapons and stuff. What are the weapons that are going to be in this like cultured area? Is it going to be modern or is it going to be?
Give me a sword in that game. Like it's either blunt weapons, guns, or bows in that series.
Still in Far Cry, I always use the bow more than anything else.
Yeah, and then they gave you a game where it was only bows, and I was like, "Oh, this is bad."
Yeah.
But then you'll be turning Far Cry into a first-person in Assassin's Creed.
Stop making Far Cry games. I'm fine with it to stop.
Yeah,
Just
so am I.
remaster number 3 for me, even though it doesn't really need
remaster it and then give
remaster
up.
number 3 in about 10 years, and I'll be happy chap.
Or
Remaster it now.
remaster 3
Or
with
you can
free DLC with dinosaurs in it.
Yep.
You're done. That's what you should do if you're listening. Probably not, but
I'll forward that to Ubisoft.
Yeah,
probably
well,
I'll
listen
type
right
it
now.
up.
We should
I'll
take
type
this
up the
down.
treatment, and I'll send it over to them.
Yeah, please do.
oh
Yeah.
dear. I'm sorry I've been yelling so much today. Adam Seckley would actually like to know what your favorite Assassin's Creed are. Assassin's Creed games are.
Okay.
I've only played 2. I played Assassin's Creed 1, didn't like it because it was the same repetitive missions over and over again.
I still
Yeah.
liked it.
Played Assassin's Creed 2 and loved it. That was it. Then
Okay.
again, I got nothing to compare it to except Assassin's Creed 1.
I've been attempting Unity. Don't like it.
Really? I think I'm gonna have to. I know he said here. What was he said? If it's not Assassin's Creed 2 or Brotherhood, you're incorrect.
Yeah.
But I'm actually gonna go out and live and say Unity was my favorite one that I remember.
Had you played any of the others?
Yes, I pretty much played them all.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I played only number 2.
Okay.
Same.
I played number 2 as well, but the graphics just don't hold up for me anymore.
Oh, goodness. Was this graphics at the time? As in, like, you just saw the graphics at the time
No.
going,
Like, if you asked me to go back and play it now, I couldn't. No way.
But you want to go back and play
Goodness.
Far Cry 3? It's
Yeah.
the same era.
It still looked better. It still looked a lot better.
Oh. This is so terrible. This is so terrible. Oh wow. Well, that's all the news we have on here. Do you have anything else you guys want to bring up?
I just want Jordan to rate every single one of his games in his triangle.
If we can work out the triangle, we'll get him to do that.
I need to revise this triangle. I'll say this every time we talk about it. Every single time we talk about it.
Let's talk about this now.
Okay,
all right.
okay.
All right. So how's this triangle work in your head?
I'm set on this triangle.
The triangle was. So how did I say it? I've got
You
Graphics.
graphics,
Price.
and
Fun.
fun.
Okay. So the initial idea was that you would pick two, and
Yes.
you can only pick two for a single game. But I found this doesn't work most of the time because if it's just a bad game, it's a bad game. You can't pick two.
If it's a bad game, it's cheap.
It's cheap, not fun.
So
graphics are probably really bad.
See, this is
straight
why
down the middle.
This is why I say scale, right? You pick a point on the thing, but it doesn't work for an audio podcast.
So you just pick two.
Maybe like a Venn diagram or something would work better.
That's the scale. That's the same.
It essentially is the same thing. Yes.
I think just compromise. Just compromise and think as in like if it was either fun or graphical, which one would you say was better? Or
Which is
higher up?
Okay.
Okay, so say let's go with, because we've talked about it, Forza,
Forza, which one?
the latest one, Horizon 3.
Okay, I would say graphically beautiful and extremely fun. It's not cheap.
Not cheap.
Okay.
Yet.
Okay.
Okay.
But there will also be games that fulfill all three criteria.
So maybe it's like a star system. Like instead of 5 stars, it's 3 stars, and you just show which star it gets. So if it ticks all 3 boxes, it's a good game.
Oh, star system's too common.
No, but like it works like a star system, right? So it is both fun and cheap, or if it's just cheap and nothing else, that's still fine. It's a one point game. If it fulfills all 3, it's a perfect game.
So we're going with a choice that you can pick amongst all 3?
Yeah.
Nah, I'm still set. Pick only 2. You got to compromise with the third.
Okay.
Okay.
League of Legends.
Yep.
cheap.
And fun.
It's not pretty.
To me, no, because my graphic settings are all on low. So
Okay. Fair enough. So what about Overwatch?
Cheap, no. See, no, it's not cheap, but it's graphically amazing and extremely fun. See, it works for most
Sure,
games,
yeah,
but
see.
you guys always throw these weird grames at me, and it just kind of
Grames?
throws me. Grames, yeah.
Great.
Okay. What about like the original Mario?
Original Mario.
Yeah.
Extremely fun, and it's not cheap anymore. I guess it's cheap if you know how to
not
use an
graphical.
emulator.
It's not graphical.
For its time, but see, I
It's not
can't
about for its-
I can't do that
It's
because
the
I
same
don't
thing as with the Assassin's Creed 2. It's just like, it's graphical for its time.
Yeah. I
Okay.
know.
What about if I go one of the free games this month, Assassin's Creed Revelations?
That's the one I haven't played. That's the
Okay.
only one I haven't played.
Oh, okay.
Well, then I can't. I've given up.
It's just because you're trying to think of a game as like what you could fault as none of the above. Like, what do you think of a game as in like that's not fun?
Probably
That's
something
not
from
graphical, but
Digital
it's pretty
Homicide.
expensive.
You remember Digital Homicide?
No.
We spoke about them.
I'm
last
sure
year.
we did, but that was a long time ago.
They're the ones who got kicked off Steam for making really crappy games.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But yeah,
Stick to the 2. Only 2 out of the 3.
We'll keep it as it is, and I just got to be a little bit more respectful in my rating.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
We'll go with that. All right. Well, I guess that's the show for this week.
Yes.
I'm sorry you had to listen to all that yelling, but well, we had really good conversations. I really liked everyone joining in today.
Yeah, it was great. Also, yeah, tell us what you think of the time. Does this time work better, or do you prefer tomorrow? Like, we're just trying to figure out
Yeah.
what works for us as well as you guys as well, because we want as many people to listen as we can.
Yeah. Like we enjoy doing these. We want you guys to enjoy it as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This brings back the old days on radio. At, what was it, 7?
Yeah. It used to be
Yes.
7 till 9.
Yeah.
That was ugh.
Good times.
I actually like not having those song breaks anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More discussion. Like that's what I. Because every time you like there was a song break, you were like, "We'll pick up this discussion after the song break."
Yeah.
And then we never spoke about it again.
Exactly.
Because we forgot.
Yeah.
We lost our train of thought.
Well, because we'd keep talking without them, and it just
Yeah.
it ruins the fun. Like the best conversations we started to have towards the end of that was in the song breaks
Yep.
with the people that were live streaming. It was terrible.
All right.
Anyway,
Reminiscing.
if you wanna contact me in any way, I'm on Twitter at NimbleMimble. I'm on Instagram at NimbleMimble, and that's about it at the moment.
I'm on Twitter at Joel's Voice, and that's all for me.
That's all? You don't have anything else?
No, I got nothing.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I'm on Twitter at Jordan Do Things. On Seam at Jordan Do Things. And that's about it for me.
Yeah.
Oh, and Instagram as well. It's Jordan Do Things for me.
We should repost the Discord link.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yes. Yes.
Are we
Everyone
gonna-
join it.
You said your Steam now. Are we giving our usernames now?
Oh, if you want.
Yeah, what's your League of Legends? Well, yours is the same on everything.
My username is the exact same on every single game. PlayStation, Steam,
Really?
League of Legends, Overwatch, Blizzard, anything. It is M1CKELL123.
Wonderful.
Mickle123.
Yep. Michele23, whichever how you want to say it.
It's really it really throws me when we're playing online. I'm like, Mike, no, Joel.
It does. It really does.
That's all good though. So yeah, I'll put the Discord link in the call to action on the page.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
So
cool.
you just click that and you just go into our Discord link. We go on there, chat, play games, whatever. Join us, have fun, and let us know if you like Friday or Thursday better, or nighttime or daytime.
Yes.
But also with the podcast listeners as well
Yes,
to tune in at that time.
yes, definitely. And the podcast will be coming out on Monday, hopefully.
Yes. Right.
If Jordan remembers.
I've remembered the last 2 weeks.
If Mitch remembers.
I don't have the edit anymore.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyways, thanks for listening
Yes, thank you.
and have a good night.
Bye.
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 Now to make noises.
I think you already stopped it.
Oh, yeah, I did. Sorry.
No.
I don't know how to actually stop this on Facebook.